gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on,
There it goes.
She did it.
I did it.
She
Wait,
got it together.
maybe not. They come in yet on my phone.
I got it.
Oh, we got it. Hey, what up? What up? What up? Welcome to A Slice of the Poly Pie with your girl Sky. No moon this week because it's what?
Ladies'
night. Yes. So thank you to everybody that is watching, that is tuning in. Please remember to like and share, okay? And make sure you comment, right? Stay engaged. I'm so happy. So, real quick, we had an event Saturday, and it was the Sensual Seduction Showcase. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. The poetry was off the chain. The dance. Shout out to everybody that performed. You had Goddess Essence. I forgot his name with the hands. He did a sensual massage with poetry. I'm gonna share his name. I can't remember. Jesus with a G. Bam, who did the dance, and then you had me and John, who was the Sensual Seduction host and hostess, and then Deron Brooks from Three Piece was a performer.
Wow.
So he came through and he sang. Grace sang his ass off.
Did he sing a song?
You know he did,
Of
right?
course
But he
he
sang
did.
his own songs first.
Okay.
Like he was like, "Y'all gonna get your song.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to it.
We're gonna do our oohs and our eyes.
But ain't nobody came here to see them, Otis." So it was really, really fun. Thank you to everybody who showed up and showed out and represented for me and John. Shout out to Cherica, who drove from Champaign to support, and her friend Tina, who came from Elgin, I want to say,
Oh, dang.
as well, to come out, because we was on 50th and State Street, baby. So that ain't no short drive for people who ain't from around here.
No height.
They took a little hike. So and then she gave us gifts. I'm gonna have to post the gift. We got a Moon and Sky Slice of the Potty Pie glasses, and we got some really, really nice candles that also is a gift. So thank you. Jamira came out as well. Thank you. And so did the body. I know her as the body. Shit.
Her name is the body.
Hey, if you matter, you'll know. You
She
matter.
got the body.
She got the body. Yeah. Brittany. Thank you. Brittany, the body. Shout out. Exactly. She came as well. See what I said? You know who I'm talking about.
Come on.
So I want everybody to go through, ladies. Introduce yourself, and then we're gonna get to the topic at hand. Starting down there, since you're so close over here.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Hey, y'all. I'm Jay. What else I gotta say? Jay Bailey.
How y'all doing? Hey, I'm Mella.
Hey, Mello or Mella?
Mella.
Okay.
You heard the I'm Chardonnay, y'all.
This is gonna be a silly night.
It's your favorite cookie later.
Hey,
Mr.
The cookie lady. And one on the sky. Okay, y'all. So I think I posted this video to Instagram. I shared it with you ladies that came here today. And we're also going to share it to our Facebook, right? So there is a video, there's a saying, right? If women were out on a trail and they came across a path and they had a strange man down one path and a sleeping bear, which one would you take, right? The lesser of two evils. And a lot of men can't understand why the women are choosing the bear. And so there's this video that a guy who explains the concept of the two, and basically in this video, he talks about the whole choosing the bear. There was this cake that was posted on this radio station website, and on the cake is a man sitting in the bed with a blanket pulled up to his chin, frustrated, and then you have a passed out bride, drunk, passed out at the foot of the bed, and someone said, his night is over. And so the comments that came in were so disappointing. For men saying that she'll wake up with a sore ass.
All three holes will be hurt.
All three holes will be hurt.
But I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Oh no! One guy said she gave consent when she said I do.
Yep.
No.
When she signed that contract, like, boy, her body still hurt.
She signed the contract, meaning that he could do whatever he desired. And
Women.
so the guy said, these are women that they marry and care about. If they would treat the women that they married and care about, how do you think they would treat a strange woman in the woods
That
where
they don't
nobody
give
will hold them
yeah.
accountable for doing? That's why we fucking picked the bear.
I picked the bear.
Ooh, yeah.
And so many men, and I've showed this video to all of you. First when I gave y'all, I remember everybody like, what you mean that we on the path of man and a bear?
Look, you look at it like, what? Was that a TV show?
No, when it came through, all I saw was, would you pick the bear or the man? And I was like, I was going all philosophical.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so are we choosing the bear and the man? And or the man and...
I'm like, wait, what kind of bear?
Wait.
Look, now you was like, and what kind of bear?
Which what most men ask.
Yeah.
So what is y'all take? We can start over here because I know Brady was like, well, what? I'm gonna wait the podcast to ask.
I forgot the question, but I'm choosing the bear because I know what I'm getting with the bear. You know what I'm saying?
Nice extension.
The man, it's too risque. I can kind of be strategic with the bear, especially if they back turn to me. I could probably get away. The man, no. They more strategic than I am once they pee me. So, especially, ain't nothing worse than a man that wants some ass. And you done told him no. He ain't even got to know yet, but he just know because we strangers. It's probably gonna be that motherfucker gonna do everything he can to get that ass. So I'm gonna go over there with the bear because at least it's predictable. I know when this motherfucker gonna try to attack me. You don't know when the nigga gonna try to attack you, so I'm gonna go with the bear. Just kill me, don't rape me.
I'll take one over the other.
Just kill
Eat me, goddammit. I make it quick.
You know what I'm saying? Don't rape me. I'm okay.
Oh my goodness. I think it's gonna be a consensus on that one. It's definitely gonna be the bear. We would like to say that we have faith in humanity, but that has proven wrong time and time again. And I've watched too much SVU.
Come on.
And Criminal Minds.
Come on.
So I would definitely have to say I'm choosing the bear, and either way, I'm locked and loaded. Okay? What you, Bella?
I choose the bear. Now I had this debate at home before I even got here, because my other half just couldn't understand. He said, if you're on a path and you see a strange man, just pick up the rock or try to do something. I said, see the danger. As soon as you say a strange man, he's like, well, you just grab a weapon. Well, now you know that man poses a threat to a woman. And he didn't like that, but I was like, still you like, just pick up a weapon. I'm not gonna pick up no weapon with that bear. I'm gonna tiptoe my butt so fast and hold my breath the whole way past. But you know who I can't go like this past?
That dude.
That man. And I can't take my chances. And I said, look, you telling me pick something up, hit him in the balls. I said, he's faster than me. His reach is longer than me. And I'm slow as heck and clumsy.
Okay, sis.
And if that bear wake up because I fell in the ground, I'm gonna stand still like this.
Like that.
And hope that it sniffs me and move.
Moving,
Because guess what that man ain't gonna do? If he come up to sniff me, he won't suck.
Because he's sniffing and snatching clothes.
Okay.
Right. So I was like, as a woman, I take my chances with a sleeping bear, and I didn't been to Pigeon Forge on the little bear walk. They don't leave them alone. Just keep going, but you can't.
You can look, just keep on moving.
Right, and not saying it's all men, but the fact that it poses a threat, you just can't take this chance anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm choosing the bear. First and foremost, how long has this man been out there?
Okay,
Is this man?
okay.
Is he from Madison and Pulaski? Like, is this man? He out there looking crazy. I don't know what the fuck he got going on mentally. I'm gonna go with me and Yogi gonna be good. The best of friends.
The best. Like BFF. So we can all let's take a drink to the bear.
Oh yes.
The bear. Cheers.
Cheers.
To the bear.
Cheers to the
They're
bear.
gonna be out there friends.
Man, boy, come on, Yogi. How I make you a drink when I made my drink and you almost finished.
Why you judging her?
You want? Then nobody know that.
They know now.
That's why she
know
said she refilling the drinks.
But it's crazy because I just on the news, which I try not to watch a lot, but I recently saw I forget where it was at, but I think it was actually in Gatlinburg. The bear came into a restaurant to eat gumbo or something like that.
And the people was out
And
there.
the people-
Yeah.
One was recording, and then they kind of just stopped and let the bear do what he was doing, and he was leaving out, and someone who wasn't aware that he was in there came past with a pot of gumbo, and of course the bear swiped at him because he was startled just as much as she was startled.
Mm-hmm.
But he went on about his business.
Come
He
on.
swiped to protect in that moment,
And he
but went
moved
on
along.
about his business. He was like, "Oh, you're no danger to me. You just got scared like I got scared. So we were going to part ways."
And the thing about it is this: a lot of men don't have a certain conversation to try to understand why women look this way. Do your own research within your own circle. Do your own research within your own family. Look at how many women felt unsafe. Walking down the street, walking from school,
Yes, ma'am.
and just men that they know in their neighborhood. You know, people around them. Ask how many women have possibly been sexual assaulted, been groped or grabbed without permission. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked a few weeks ago about men and the right to them to not be, assaulted in that way, but women get assaulted so much. Like I remember being pregnant with my daughter walking down the street. I was visibly pregnant. I just wanted to go for a walk. I should have stayed my ass in the house. Baby daddy told me stay my ass in the house, and I walked and got me a corned beef sandwich. And this man followed me for about a block and a half.
Oh no, that was too long.
And at the time, I had a cell phone and I had a blade because I always carry a blade. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, I have not really had to use this, but I'm gonna have to use this shit today. And I'm grateful that my granddaddy and I was taught and I know how to use it and I know what to do. But it was the fact that I thought I had to protect myself that way. We don't want to have to worry about what weapons are around when we walk past said person. And that's the problem that they don't get there. Oh, there's so many resources. No, we just want to walk back.
Right. We shouldn't have to use no
I just want to make it
Right.
home.
Right.
I want to go back home like I came. Like you just said, I was walking from work, leaving the terminal, and I was walking to my car at night. It had to be like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I noticed this guy, I'm leaving the terminal. Where the light is at, bunch of people. I noticed this guy walking behind me, slightly to my right. I never have my headphones on because I'm walking to my car in a closed neighborhood, so it's dark outside. So I'm walking, and I noticed that this dude, he just walking, tra-la-la-la-la. So I get out to the middle of where the buses is separated in the middle, and I stop, and I'm like, and he stops. Okay. So then I kept walking, and I got to the next path. I stopped, and he stopped. Like,
no.
This
I
is
turned around, I said, "Hey man, do you got a death wish or something to you, my brother?" And I said it so loud because it was people out there. I want people to know that you see me, see him.
Yeah.
He see me, and y'all see him. So if something happened to me, and I look, like I can't stand the fact that, and I don't know if it's just in their nature because they are men, just like the bear, they are predators.
Yeah.
Because we are women, they deem us the weaker half of the human race. Like it is what it is, but of course I'm gonna choose the bear. Why wouldn't I choose the bear? I know what I'm getting. With you can do anything to me. Anything could be taken off in y'all mind. Like, I'm okay. I take my chances. That's why I tend to hang around all men because I feel protected with all men.
That's true.
Like I have personal bodyguards and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody gonna touch me. Ain't boy going out with your husband. Boy,
That's our personal best
listen,
real.
listen, I be so free. Like
Oh,
you gonna
y'all
say
just
something to
gonna-
this
no.
big man?
I hate when he go into protective mode sometimes because he gets
But
this
it's needed.
look.
Yeah.
But it's
And
needed.
it's like no fun. He's like, you good? I'm like, but I want to have fun with you. He like, it's good.
So them shoulders go
Or
back.
and girl, we done walked into places and gave each other a look and be like, nope, let's go.
Walk right back out.
You know what I'm saying? He like, I don't feel comfortable. Like as soon as he tell me I don't feel comfortable, he gives it like another 5-10 minutes, and he look at me again and be like, I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
If a man walk in a room full of other men and don't feel comfortable, what the fuck you think we feel like?
Yeah, exactly.
And
Exactly.
as women, I feel like if your man can't guide you or your protector can't guide you out of those type of situations and you're not paying it, one, I was taught to keep your head on the swivel anyway. But if I'm not keeping my head on the swivel, we watching each other back some type of way at all times. If I'm like, okay, you got that door, I got this door. And it's crazy that we have to be that way. But like I said, the society that we live in, we have to be on our P's and Q's because anything can happen at any time.
Anytime.
Facts.
Anytime.
Facts.
So we gotta make sure as our men, hey, they say get up and go, get up and
I'm
go.
rolling. No questions. Okay. Time out.
And you know what? I am that friend that if I be like, we need to go, we go.
Yeah.
You know, my sisters, everybody, like even if we don't have men out with us, if we're there and I be like, the vibe ain't right, she'd be like, okay, we about to go. And we go because it's like, I'm too old. Like I done been at a party, walked into a party and got jumped. Ain't no soul in this party. But the person who brought me.
Oh wow.
And I got jumped. And my daughter was with me. And I felt it, thus me saying, we need to go.
Right.
Like when I walked in, I was like, I said, gee, we don't need to be here. She's like, well, let me speak to the woman in the house and the man in the house. Okay, cool. She didn't see the woman in the house, spoke to the man in the house. Baby, bye. By the time the word got to the woman in the house, her and her friends was waiting on us to walk out the house.
Wow.
And we could not make it to the door. They was in front of us, and the bulk of everybody jumped me. And I ain't even do nothing. I
So was
just
it her?
there.
That was the issue.
Sound like
No, it wasn't. But the issue was her.
okay.
And I'm just say that to be nice.
Okay.
They just came for me to come for me, but the issue was her. I ain't hugged nobody. I just did one of these. I kept my hands to myself.
What up, my boy?
Right. What up, my dude? You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that you can walk in and feel that energy. And it's been so many, like I don't go to lifestyle parties without y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've been to an event where there's going to be a lot of lifestylers there without John. And it's crazy because I know I can go because there are men that are close to us that respect him, and I know I'm covered. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. But there are men that look like wolves in the crowd. And they
That's my little
suck
sheep
their
over there.
lips. Yeah, and you can see
They
it.
waiting to catch you
Yeah.
by yourself.
They like the wolf from the Bugs Bunny,
Yeah.
cartoons.
Yes.
The long, and you see it. Like, I see you, wolf.
Yeah.
You just waiting for an opportunity. I would fuck you up.
Yeah.
That coyote in the shoe.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
they be the wolf with the sheep over them.
Right.
The sheep wolf.
Like that's why when I go out by myself, like my masculine energy is so like out there. Like I have to stand like with my chest out, and I may look strange. Like what's wrong with you? No, I'm out here by myself. I don't know. I know this person. I may know this person, but I don't know you. I don't know you. I still gotta walk to my car by myself. I don't know nobody. If I'm by myself, oh what?
Yep.
And that's the
What?
issue.
Boy,
Yeah.
one of my friends called me Ashton when my masculine energy come out. He be like, oh, Ashton now you play. And yes, when I go out by myself, Ashton is here in the field.
Come on, Ashton.
Yeah, Ashton.
Big dick energy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so our comments. So thank you to everybody that is watching. What up, Gerald? Hello, Golden. Jameer said, what up, ladies? And it's cool, Bobby, but we'll see you this Saturday, hopefully. I think Jared referred to Dexter.
Yep. That's
In the
what I
woods,
watched.
like Dexter's in the woods. Nah, fuck that.
No, that man crazy. I started watching it recently. That's why
See?
he said Dexter.
What up, Ishay? She said, "Hey, y'all, gorgeous ladies."
Beautiful.
And hey, Nene, my sister watching. She said, "Wait, why am I in the woods? Is the end goal is to making it home?" See, that's when you going too far into it. It's just look. It's like
Make it home.
if Jason down here and Freddie down there, who you gonna cross first?
Neither one.
I don't feel like Freddie move as fast as Jason,
Yeah.
so I take my chances with
Freddie.
Freddie.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait with Freddie. I'm running that.
Yes.
Yeah, I would go with Freddie.
Yeah.
It's just
Jason
the
just
lesser.
moved too fast.
Exactly.
It's the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
What's up, Myers?
He don't do nothing but walk everywhere. But
Boy.
because you can't say Jason and Michael Myers. I feel like they walk the same pace. Yeah, they both just boom pop up. They just pop
You
up.
thought you got away.
No.
And then they sitting in the toilet reading the magazine like, "I'll be there in a minute. Here I come." But no, it's like just the lesser of the two evils you have to choose. Like you just going for a hike in the woods and this is what you come across. Which is hey, what's up, Siobhan? Wish you were here. But it's when you walking down the street and you see a push for the old niggas and a push for the young niggas. Which side of the street you crossing on?
No.
I'm gonna take my chance.
I'm gonna take my chance with the younger.
Really?
Really?
Dead ass.
Really? The old
Yep.
heads got more respect.
No, they
Yeah.
actually don't.
What?
The old heads was the ones that was following me home when they were younger. They the
Okay.
same niggas now.
Okay.
They have
I
not
get that.
changed.
I get it.
They just became older. I've gotten more respect from younger dudes. Like a younger dude rolled up on me in Walmart and was like, "I just want you to know you're beautiful." And I wish I was old enough to be considered. I was like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah.
Like I've gotten nothing. They'll be like, "Damn, mine, you fine." That's it. I've gotten followed down the aisle in Walmart by older men walking past me numerous times, and not just
That's
in other stores, walking past me numerous times. And then when you make eye contact, like in the frozen food, now they want to. Yeah, motherfucker.
all
Your
the
freaky
old
ass.
heads, they see me in the store and they be like, "Oh, you got to just smile one time,
Right.
right? Oh, you done made my day, baby girl." And they just keep going, and I be like,
Yeah, I don't have
And then the
problems.
young ones come in and they was like, "Yeah," approach me and staring at my feet like, "Yeah, how you do?"
Oh,
It's your
Lord.
feet.
Yeah, and I be like, "You okay?" He said, "Anybody sucking on those?" Sir.
Hey, Siobhan agrees. She said, "Me too." Wait, you agree? Young or old, Siobhan? Young or old? And Gerald said, "Wait, what about me?"
I was about to say I like them older.
I like them older, honey.
That don't mean I don't like older men.
Right.
But I would just prefer because the older men was the one that sat on the block and watched me. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger. And the older man was the one that sat on the light pole and watched us get off the school bus. So I don't trust older men. If it's a push for the old niggas, I'm good.
I don't
good.
trust
Okay.
the younger men because the younger men is the one that tried to follow me to my car.
See.
I guess
So,
it's all
it
based
depends,
on
yeah.
experience.
And I had a younger
Yeah.
cop pull me over. He followed me from Lakeshore Drive. I was getting off. And it was by the time I made it to 71st, he stopped. And I pulled over and I was like, "Dang, what'd I do? I just went to Walgreens and I thought I was done, right?"
Mm-hmm.
He pulled me over. He came out with them little blue block of sunglasses.
Lord.
And he was like, "You know why I pulled you over?" And I was like, "No, why?" He was like, "Yeah, because I saw you and I was trying to get your attention." And I was like, "So you pulled me over? I'm having an anxiety attack, sir. I have anxiety."
This bitch said, "Sir, I have a medical
Talking about
condition."
something. Excuse me.
Y'all know me.
Sir, I have anxiety.
I thought I was gonna cry. Like, you don't know who I am, okay? I go through a lot coming out. What's wrong with you guys? And then he was like, "I'm the law around here." I was
Oh,
like,
Lord.
"Oh my God," right? And he was like, "License and registration," and I was like, "Here." And then he was like, "Oh, so you stay over here?" He was like, "I be controlling the park district right there, so I escort you home." I said, "I don't need no escort home."
But what I will take is your badge number. You try this shit again, I'm gonna report you.
See, I didn't have enough of that back then. I just was like, "All right," and I pulled off, and he was like, "You gonna take one?" I was like, "No." He's like, "I'm gonna follow you back." No, but what can you do for a cop at the time where you like, what can I do to defend myself
And
against
That's
cop.
the issue.
And so I drove, and he followed me continuously all the way to 79 and J.
And you know what you do?
And I turned around, and I rolled in a circle, and then I just started going like this. And then eventually he let me go, and I went home.
You called the police.
Unfortunately, he already knew your address.
He already knew where I was.
Yeah, you called the police.
So if he
I'm
wanted to
being
get
followed
me,
by the police.
he would have got me.
But see, no, if they run, call the police, because you could call the police on the police. You could say, I am being pulled over. It's a dark area. I don't feel comfortable. You're able to do that. But see, the thing about it is this. We don't trust men enough to do what we need to do to get them in trouble. We do what we need to do to be home safe.
Yeah.
And that's a fucking problem.
Yeah. I've been in a situation where I was drunk as hell, shouldn't have been behind the wheel of a car, and the police pulled up next to me. I'm at a stoplight, and I fell asleep at the wheel. The cop pulls up next to me. The light had turned green. My head, I was fucked up.
Oh, no.
I was actually leaving a lifestyle party. I was like this, and the cop shined his light in my car. He was like, I did one of these. He was like, you okay? You do know the light is green. I was like, officer, I really want you to know that please don't take me to jail, but I am fucked up. I am fucked up. Yeah, I did. I was in no position to drive. Like, I don't even know how I got that far being in the car. I was like, I'm fucked up. He was like, are you able to pull your car over to the side of the road? I said, yes, sir. He was like, okay, pull your car to the side of the road. I pulled my car to the side of the road. He was like, okay, get out. And he put me in the back of the squad car. He was like, where you live at? And he took me home. So it's some good ones.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's some good
I
ones.
was walking down the street with Micah. It was like 10 degrees outside. And I remember we was in Chicago. It was freezing. I had went Christmas shopping. I had to take her with me. And me and her auntie, and the police pulled over, threw their lights on us. I'm like, what the hell is we doing? And he was like, it's too cold. Come on, get in. Where y'all live? And they drove us home. And it's so funny. My baby dad like, gee, you don't pull up over here. He's like, everybody ran here.
Listen, you're suspect.
He said everybody in the house ran here, and I was like, look, it was cold. I didn't know, like, the police was like, get in, we got the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? So, see, she said, hey, ladies, hey, Shantae. She said, I had a cop use my information for his personal use. He was fine. At first, I was flattered. Then, on second thought, I became very bothered. See what I mean? It's that part of it that I seen a TikTok where a girl said, give them your number anyway. It doesn't help. It doesn't matter if you just block them. But you can use my number to find me on social media.
You really can.
You know what I'm saying? You can use my number to find me on anything.
You can type in Google now.
You cannot though. You have to. It's a certain thing that you can not put your number in, even though they keep asking. You don't.
Yeah,
have
I don't
to.
put mine
I don't
in.
put mine in on
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I don't
Family nothing.
I refuse to.
Why you think I keep changing my name? My name ain't no. My name ain't that.
My name Ashley.
But you're not gonna find me by my government. What? Jay Bailey every day, all
Dolores
day.
Van Cartier.
Come on, Edna.
But this is the thing, like, we live in a society where women are somewhat penalized for not playing the game. And I say that because there's a woman in Scotland right now fighting a case where a man brutally attacked her. He said she provoked it. They believed him until a video was released of it.
How the fuck did she provoke him?
No, he said that she agitated him.
Oh my God.
And there's no way in hell any woman, you should be so agitated that
You hit a woman.
But he beat the shit out of her.
her.
And the judge was siding with him until the video came out, and then told her that she should be happy that he pled guilty, that he did not want to ruin his life, and sentenced him to a year.
What?
Wow. That's sick.
They are right now marching in the streets. This happens in America all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a volleyball player that put out a tweet about the new coach of the Lakers. And she said that he had called her the N-word years ago when she was in school where he coached at, right? So Somebody said, this is the part where it pisses me off. Well, why she say something now?
What?
Huh?
And who's to say she didn't say something then, but it was swept under the rug because
Exactly.
he's a white coach, she's a black player.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But now he's the coach of her city, the team in her city. She got a problem with it.
I got a problem with it.
So she gonna say it, but I got a problem with the why the fuck? The audacity of majority of men to say, well, why say something now? And that's how it's such a culture that we have to be quiet, or we should consider us. You know, don't wear that. Because a man might attack
don't
you.
mess up this young man's future.
Don't mess up his life.
But he messed up my life, and I'm traumatized.
Right,
forever.
like
I got postpartum, you know what I'm saying, PTSD, because I'm going to deal with this all my life. I'm going to deal with the pain he caused internally and, you know, outwardly.
it's making me upset.
And it's such a culture that we have to consider other people, what would happen to them.
Before us, come on, dude.
Right. So
But that's-
why would you feel safe? And the one time I was attacked, I knew the man.
Wow.
So why am I trust a stranger? I can't even trust people I do know.
I was attacked by my boyfriend. What fuck?
So, and then when I put him in jail, my own father was like, he been there long enough. You gonna drop the charges, you gonna mess up his future?
Wow.
Absolutely. His future was messed up the second he decided to put his hands on it.
Exactly.
And that's the end of that. But even then, my cousin came forward against a family member about one of her aunt's husband raping her when she was 12. And what came out at that time. And unfortunately, she was a cop. And she covered for her husband. And they got a new judge, a new panel, and got it as aggravated assault and did probation and a sexual assault course back then. And he didn't have to register. And even now, as an adult, she's speaking out and posting it and stuff like that because she went through so much psychological damage from that because it's your own family. It's where you thought you had a safe haven. And now she came out, she got a YouTube, another online source picked up her story, she got it out there because they're still out there.
Of course.
And he don't need a coach check either, Lydell. Yes, the bitch want to speak out now. She didn't have to speak out when it happened, but she spoke out now.
But what
The problem is we don't want to make it okay to say if you don't speak when it happened, you should be quiet. No, nobody should have to be quiet. Fuck his check. He told, see, what happened was, and maybe it's not okay, but she wasn't bothered until it was close to home. And it's just like sometimes
That's a
you
trigger.
don't say nothing.
Yeah.
That's a trigger.
Because it's some things that a friend of mine had her mom and aunts were concerned because she was going to be babysat by her grandfather. And they were concerned because her grandfather used to molest them. And so when they found out that she was going to be babysat,
Hell
it
no.
triggered them. See, they didn't say anything when it happened, but once they found out that their niece was going to sit up under them, they became triggered, so they spoke up. You can't decide when someone should speak their truth and whether or not it's the truth. And it's so crazy that she didn't get, nobody agreed, you know, why she say something. When somebody else spoke out about it, that's when it was said that, so it happened. A man spoke out about it.
Yeah, and my cousin didn't reach out and tell the rest of the family what happened to her until this cop, was also a travel agent and hosted and volunteered to host our family reunion. And his family friends flying out to this place with him. And then she says, I have to say something, and put it right in the thing and put all her documents from the courts and everything. Everything. And she was like, because now everybody like, whoa, they supposed to leave and this man is a predator. And they were like, oh, we're going to stay at a sister resort. Don't worry about it. No. But see, she didn't come forth to our family because she was assaulted by family. So she's afraid of family. And she's like, I got to say something now because I see that they are coming there and it's going to be, 70 of y'all with minors and y'all think it's free to run free. And it triggered her to say something and post about it. So then it got all the other family members up, and that brings back the discussion of let that die with the older generation, but don't tell family business. Keep these
man.
Come on, can we take
Talk
a,
about
let me
it.
take a shot to that. And I ain't even saying I'm taking a shot because I agree with the shit, but ooh,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, y'all. If we heard that in our families,
Let me go get a refill.
Let that
Anybody
let
else
that
need a
down with
refill?
them.
You want to put it
no,
on top?
just throw man on top.
Just let's top it off.
Hold on, wait. Hold on,
Keep the
wait.
party going.
Right.
Oh, she gonna need a full glass.
Oh,
Okay.
Hold on, I'll be there.
But yeah, let that go with them.
And it's like, no, that man is still alive.
What was that?
It's in the refrigerator. That man's still alive, and he's still able to possibly
do it. And you know, when I read and I watched her story and I read the documents, all the stuff that she posted is a 14-minute story online. And what he got the charge reduced to with this new judge was that she seduced him at 12 years old.
Wow.
How?
Jared said take 2 shots, people.
Yeah.
Houseway.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll take the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, Lydell said, I feel you. Totally understand. Cherika said, there's no statute of limitations on wrongdoing. One doesn't have to suffer in silence. Speak when you have the courage to speak.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of women don't say anything. A lot of women die with these secrets. You know, a lot of women carry these secrets their whole life. They can't sustain a lot of shit.
And they always made you do it back then. They always made you, don't you tell our family secrets, don't you tell it. And then you be like, wait, how they related to us again?
Because you start questioning relations.
Yeah.
Because
She don't look like.
shouldn't nobody related to me do this
Oh,
to
they
me?
still family.
How?
That shit crazy.
You know, who?
Who family are they?
And how did this happen? But don't you say nothing. So that's why I said there's one thing about this generation that's going out, and I appreciate all the new generation teaching their kids to talk and speak.
Yes.
And I don't care if people be like, oh, they too outspoken, oh, they don't know a child's place, because guess what? We did it too much to an extent that we didn't have a voice.
Yes.
And then it was our fault.
Yes.
Or you had to maintain this character, so you better not say nothing. And then if you do come forward, oh, you punished him enough. It's too much leniency
to them.
on the male, and then it's up to the female to be like, oh, you've taught him a lesson, that's enough.
But what is the lesson though?
No,
Because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna do it again.
Or they done it before
and,
you.
That's true.
And that same dude that got out of jail that I wouldn't press 4 charges for, they reduced the charges, they did all this, and he only did a 2-year bid and got out and was known as the hatchet man in Flossmoor.
The dude that
The Craigslist, the Craigslist hatchet man. Yes, turned out to be him. Why you let him out of jail? I tried to get you for attempted murder. They let him go for assault and gave him 2 years. That same person will come out and majority of the time recommit those crimes. There's no rehabilitation in that jail. There's no.
You know what I said? Men don't get this until they have to walk past a bunch of big ass nasty Nates groping, grinding, and catcalling them. Then you get it. Let some men bigger than you follow you down the street in a big ass Ford and threaten to get at you. Let somebody come at you and make you feel uncomfortable just by being in your skin.
I was in 8th
They gonna
grade.
dig up their chest anyway.
In
So
8th
they
grade,
can try, but they gonna be
I
uncomfortable.
walked past the construction site in 8th grade, stick skinny with big boobs. I always had boobs. And then, who you are? What's your I am? And you could tell I am a child. I was about 95 pounds with big boobs and whistling at
They
me.
do not.
Come here. How you doing? You gonna stop here on our wheel on our break?
Damn.
That is what you've been raised with. So what men don't understand is you get catcalled since you were a child. You wouldn't do it to they wouldn't do it to their own daughter. They wouldn't want it for their own daughter, but they'll do it to a stranger in a heartbeat. And it doesn't matter who they are because no one's watching them. This is a bunch of guys. So that's the concept of in the woods and ain't nobody there to watch what you're doing. How would you behave? And through our lives, most women have experienced the fact that we can't trust y'all.
Nope. Just like in
And
the
it's a
club
blessing
and being date raped and having drugs in your system and stuff like that from
Yeah.
whether it's people you know, whether it's somebody you don't know, whether I'm protective. Every time somebody leave their drink, I'm like, okay, we covering that.
I ain't even
I'm
coming back
watching.
to it.
Like,
So
I don't
you
understand
know.
why people leave their drink on the
I'm not
car
coming-
party.
I'm
I
not
be
coming
ready to
back
pour
to
your drink out for you.
Yeah.
Not saying it will happen, but you don't know.
Anything can happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the fact that we have to be cautious. You gotta watch the way you dress. Watch what you say. Like
Why?
they don't have to do any of that.
Why do I have
Right.
to do that though?
Because we provoking them.
Fuck that
You can't
shit.
be a fast tail. I mean, don't be a fast tail little girl. Then talk to this little boy that just showed me his dick. Like, what do you mean?
Let me tell you something. First of all, I've been a plus size girl since I was, girl, I don't even know, forever. When I hit 16, my hips, y'all see the hips, they spread. Big hips. I've had big hips since I was 16. I've only been hit on by older men. They have always been like, hey, baby, where you going?
Mm-hmm.
Joe, I'm a child.
Still shooting.
I am a child.
Like me. Excuse me, sir.
Like, where you going? Where you live at? Sir, like, what? Good day to you. Like, you, because in those type of situations, because you don't want it to escalate, you don't want to provoke, you don't want to, you already feel uncomfortable. You don't want to bait them. I'm good.
And that's
I'm
problem.
good. Like, I'm good. I'm okay. Like, and keep it moving. Like, it's so uncomfortable like that since I was 16. Like, I felt, that's why I don't like people to comment on my body.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like references. Anytime that I have dated a man, the minute that you comment on my body, it's an automatic turn on. Because of the trauma of me having to go to school every day and walk down the street and make it to motherfucking CVS every day on 87 without a man. Hey, baby, where you going? Can I go with you? Where your man at? I'm 16 years old, young sir, or old sir. What the hell are you talking about?
Ask me where my daddy at. That's what you need to ask me. Because you got to. See, this is the
so
thing.
that don't even matter.
No,
that don't even matter. A nigga that watched me grow up tried to holler at me in front of, like, my daddy was a few feet away. He didn't know what was going on. But this nigga literally, next door neighbor, saw me in my mama's stomach. And then we came back around the hood. I was like 17. Damn, G, you grew up. I know.
That shit is,
That's what
Yeah.
that's what the years.
Right, yeah, take my number. I'm what?
Did you get real loud like, Daddy, he want to give us his number?
Oh, my daddy, I think he peeped because he started walking to his car to get his gun. I'm like, that's when I walked off. I'm like, all right, buddy.
You about to die.
listen, B, my daddy, Joe, that man funny as hell. When I think I was like 16, 17, dating this guy that I had no business dating. He was 20.
Girl.
20. That man walked me home or whatever. My daddy came to the door with this jujitsu sword.
Damn.
He pulled a bad boy on his ass.
Listen, my best friend to this day though, that man, my daddy came to the door with a jujitsu sword. Thank you for walking my door home. Good night. Like, he was standing there with the sword, like sharpening it and shit. He still has this sword.
Hey, Pop is not playing.
Not fucking playing. Like, to this day, he be like, your daddy was gonna kill me. Yeah,
Yes,
he was
yes,
gonna
well,
hold you with this sword.
Kill you dead.
Not, he didn't even have, not a gun, but a sword. Like, first of all, why, Daddy, why do you have this sword? Where did you get this sword from? Like, he was ready for battle with this man. Thank you for walking my daughter home. Good night. And slam the door. I'm like, okay.
But see, that's why now it's coming to, we're teaching our kids now.
Yeah.
I remember the don't say nothing, don't be this, don't be that. And it teaches girls to lessen themselves. It teaches you to hide your light, right? Hide your body, hide everything about you, because that man can't control himself. Mm-hmm. And whereas, like, one of the things, like, talk loud when you feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Say something to somebody. Tell us if somebody touched you. It's not your fault. It's okay to talk. Let us know, like, and we've had a situation with Michael where the teacher at kindergarten pat her butt to wake her up. Mike came home, she touched me in my no-no area. And I'm like, yo, no-no area. Right. Yeah, and Michael wasn't playing. We went, took her to get checked out. We called the police. We did and the teacher, and I loved her teacher. She said, you did everything you supposed to, Mom, and I don't resent you for it. She said, but let me tell you what happened. And so when they asked Mike was like, yeah, but that's my no-no area. And I'm like, shit, the kid is right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
She knew what to do.
And she said, and I apologize. I will touch your shoulders. You are absolutely right. I shouldn't have touched you there. And going forward, all the kids, she shook them by their back of their shoulders. And she was like, and I was like, oh God, I gotta take my kid out this daycare because she gonna falsely accuse this lady, and she's a really good teacher. And she was like, no, it's okay. You did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a problem with it, but you teach them that it's okay to sit in your bed and talk.
Yeah.
Leave your door open.
Mhm.
Don't be so closed off.
Mhm.
Don't be this, well, what did you do, parent?
Mhm.
Like,
Oh,
I need
no.
to know everything. Ain't no what did you do?
Mhm.
What happened?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? When did this happen? How did that make you feel? What did they do? And how did they, like, you ask questions where it's not accusatory and your
Mhm.
kid don't feel like I did something wrong.
Mhm.
Even boys, like, I had a conversation with my son, like, hey, I don't give a damn how fat that woman is. If she X, Y, and Z years old, she has no business touching you.
And we gonna beat
It
her
is
ass.
not a badge of honor, and that bitch will get laid down the street, fuck whooping her ass. I don't play about my kids. I don't play about my kids. And I don't play about sexual assault.
Yeah.
It is, I'm going to press all the charges possible, and like, you better hope they make it to you before I do.
Facts.
It's not even
Facts.
me, because the other people,
The Calvary.
look, I don't even have to do nothing.
Girl.
But it's the fact that I'm so against this mindset that boys can't be sexually assaulted as kids. Like, I know I lost my virginity at 12. I lost my virginity at
Why?
13. I lost my virginity
Every
at
time
14.
I get so sad. Like,
No,
what?
I lost my virginity at 10.
I have literally dated guys that be like, yeah, my babysitter took my virginity. And you be like, wait, what?
But I was a babysitter.
Right?
I would have never, but them little kids was dirty and ugly.
And I'm like, wait, what? And he was like, I couldn't even get hard. I just, she just told me to come over there and then, tell
Like
me
that
how to
damn
give a
movie,
head and
what
stuff
was
like
it,
that. And I said,
Antoine
Antoine
that's
Fisher.
exactly what
So
came
many
up in my
kids get
mind.
Antoine
like, did you
Fisher.
call somebody? No. Because of the guy, they're like, man, you finally get to touch boo. You finally get to.
It's
you
an
just supposed to
older
take it.
woman.
No, that's disgusting.
That's
Predator is a
sickening.
predator.
It's sickening.
But it's so many older women, like the Mary Kate Letourneaus of the world.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember one time it was rampant at Whitney Young. It was so many young teachers messing with students.
Ew.
Bro.
Like 20-year-old teachers.
I don't even like talking to
no.
young people.
Who was you telling?
I can't stand
Well, I can't
it.
say I don't like
And I'm
touching
33.
or talking to
Like,
them. I don't mind talking to them, but
She
I
got
don't
kids,
get
y'all.
that
it depends on the dialogue.
Yeah,
Like, and
yeah.
like, I don't like talking to somebody
But
that's
you enjoy
younger
talking
than
to
me.
Mike.
I do.
So, you know what I'm saying? And I enjoy talking to my nephew group of friends. All of them are not in school. Some of them are out here in the workforce. But just listening to them talk since they were like 15 to now, it's amazing the men that they're turned into. And they all got different goals, but ain't nobody out here being knuckleheads. Ain't nobody out here trying to have 15 baby moms. They like, no, man, ain't nobody trying to have no kids. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they're in that different age range where you have to take. So I don't remember telling my nephew, like, hey, I see the other moms on the football team. Ain't none of them bitches that came at you. Did
Oh,
he like, ew, no, auntie. All right. If they do, let TT know. He like, I got you, auntie. I got you.
And even then, it gotta be a control thing. Because what you want with somebody who ain't got no experience, ain't full of
Yes.
What is
Yes.
They have a
Hold
good
them.
For why?
But that's usually
Like I said,
For why?
that's usually the
For
mind.
real.
That's usually the mind thing. They always say younger men go after older men go after younger women because they can mold them, and women, the older women do the same thing for the younger men.
Lord.
Wow,
But
you see that?
Who said they was 10?
Jared.
Ooh.
He was 10 and she was 16.
Mm.
And it was a brag for him. But imagine it being
so sorry,
reversed.
bitch.
She 10 laying in a puddle, confused and not understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the way. You know, Ishay said, no, you got to raise these kids as dragon slayers since the world is filled with dragons. You ain't lying. And Shantae said, yes, they can. And that's why I never played about my son, because these humans sick. And to in a young man's mindset, wow, this older woman, came at me. That's a badge of honor because, and I say this all the time, men are taught to go out and conquer.
Yes.
Girls are taught to be good girls, keep their shit to themselves.
Alright.
And so because we're not teaching something, they say, go out, be respectful, be mindful of who you dealing with, not just go out and fuck as many girls as you can and then settle down. You got men that treat women as toilets.
Facts.
They do their business and keep it moving.
Facts.
And when you look at a person as prey or something for you to conquer, you don't realize they're human. And you don't realize that if you on that path, you ain't supposed to grab ass or try to make us fall into love by the end of the fucking walk. We supposed to come to the end of the walk safe.
Yeah.
But that bear is either gonna kill me or leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, I'm gonna
You know
snuggle
what
up
you
with the
get.
bear. He
Right.
sleep. You said he was asleep. Shit, come on, man. You got some fluffy ass
And
shit.
mansplaining, they're like, "Why? You could just deal with a man before you that." But
No.
Hell
it's
nah.
your life experiences that shape you.
Mhm.
It'd be like, I feel like I've had more experiences with these strange men that they've been negative, so I'd rather take my chances with this.
Mhm.
And I know what I know about bears.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go.
And
If they
then,
wake up, I know if I lay down, play dead,
Facts.
it's 9 times. They tell you to play fucking dead.
exactly. And then you don't know
Unless
what
it's
you
a
get
black
with the
or
man.
grizzly, didn't take your ass.
Unless it's the cocaine bear, you good. He on the booger sugar. He ain't on the booger sugar.
Lord.
But then again, if I saw a strange man on booger sugar, I don't know what I do.
Hey, I say, didn't I tell you I take a crackhead over a man that
You
ain't?
did.
Cause that crack, he gonna do crack a couple jokes,
go.
and I'm
You
gonna
gonna put
go.
up- Hold on, but it's the difference between a crackhead and a height. It's a whole difference.
Well,
A crackhead, they go do some bad. The height, yeah, baby. A crackhead, they gonna wash your windows. They gonna put up. They gonna fix your car. They gonna do all
And they
kinds.
don't
of
even
things.
want none.
You got against that hype to do a dance off before he raped you, though.
Right. The hype might not. The hype gonna be too busy falling asleep. Shit, they take that one hit, they do this, and you gone.
That's it.
But a well-equipped male that just don't look right, give you that vibe. No, I wouldn't want to fuck that. I've had so many encounters where, I don't like this, and I'm a person who loves to live in a bubble.
Me
too.
She baby, I live in a bubble. So
Pop that bitch
my man, he has to always do all the heavy work because I am living in my bubble and I love living in my bubble. I am carefree, charismatic, loving of everybody, and I walk around smiling.
And don't like
It's
nobody.
just a vibe.
And don't like
I
nobody.
call it a vibe.
Right.
Don't always
She
say
said
that.
I don't like
I'm in a vibe.
I'm friendly, but yes, I don't like many people, but I'm very friendly to
That's
everybody.
why I like you.
Because she said that she don't like nobody. You're right. You know what? Because the world has shaped me.
There's dragons. There's
The world
dragons.
has shaped me.
And we're not we're
Now-
turning into
Now
dragons.
you had
Yes.
you had someone that said could they talk about being falsely accused.
But that's what we talked about the other week when we
Okay.
talked about the men and the women touching, and that would be a subject of its own because that's something that we can definitely go into and talk about an hour and a half. But I definitely wanted to keep it on the lesser of two evils for the people to get it, because all of us have a story. And how many of y'all? This is just 5 women that you know that have a story. 5.
I definitely got a
5. And more, and we all probably got more than one.
Oh yeah, plenty.
So I might not have been attacked like the woman in Scotland, who had to fight for her life. But I've definitely been put in a position where it's like, hey, what's the point of saying something?
I've
Yeah.
repressed there's certain things, and it didn't come back up until I saw that person. And when you saw that person, and you free.
Yeah.
And then I see him with a wife and a child. And I'll be like, hey, but when you was my choir instructor in the youth choir, you was dropping everybody home and you took me to yours. You know?
Yeah.
And now you got this life and you see me and you like,
Don't say nothing.
Right.
smile like, hey, how you doing? This is my wife. And this is my child. And I'm just sitting there. And then I just let it go. I was still young. It only had been like 3 years. And I was just still a kid. And I'm just like, and I just slowly walked off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up telling a member of the church. And he went and told his grandfather, who was the minister. And I was like, this man was trusted because she was the pianist's son. And, he did it. And then it turned out that after I had said something, and they removed him. 3 other girls had came forward that were younger than me.
Wow.
That says, oh, he did inappropriate things, or he'll show, and that's the thing. He would drop you off, and then all of a sudden he'd be like, oh, this porn came on. I'm sorry, this was supposed to come on my camera, on the car. Like, he would do things like that to
Wow.
expose you to sexual behaviors and sexual natures. And these are people who've trusted. So I've had plenty of experiences where people that I've known, people that was in trusting positions of children, have abused that, and strangers as well. So yes, I choose the bear. And I know Trey just said the bear still gives you play dead if you want to. But guess what? If I play dead next to that strange man, he's still gonna rip my dead body out.
If I play sleep, he gonna try to slip his hand in my pants.
But what you just
Or you gonna
said,
pop-
it goes back to the why not say something then, why say something later? Like,
I said something.
I said something. What
I
does it
must
matter?
like you don't understand what people go through in order
Exactly.
to speak up.
You know how long, like, you know how long it took me to say something. Well, what is this? 2024. This happened in 2017. I just now in 2021 became comfortable to talk about it without crying. Or became comfortable to talk about it, period. I was about to like check myself into a psych ward because I was so out of my mind with going through, like, not dealing with that trauma. Like, this person that, because I said it was with my ex, was going through it with this person that I trusted, that I have been with. Like, sir, this is what we are. This is what we are doing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, you can't dictate when a woman should speak up about her trauma. You cannot
Don't
decide.
matter. You still deal with you.
Right, like, and the whole thing with previous generations, we protecting the family wanted to protect that person's image. Fuck that shit, because that person ain't give a fuck about my goddamn image. My image is tarnished,
Or my mental
stability is tarnished. Like, so fuck that shit. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, don't never tell no woman that why speak up now. I don't give a fuck if I spoke up when I'm 90. I spoke up because I felt comfortable to do so.
And that's the thing. You have to go through so much internally to get to a place where you can say it out your mouth.
Exactly.
And I never stepped foot toe to toe to say anything to any of my abusers. But when I got pregnant with my daughter, I remember saying, I don't want to carry this burden. I need to tell my mom. And I need to tell her about every single instance and just let it be. And she was so hurt, and of course my mother is very, very extremely overprotective, and she ready to blow up houses and make, and I'm like,
of
no,
course.
I forgive them. They don't need to know if I said verbally.
Exactly.
But I put forgiveness out there because I need to bring this baby into this world, not carrying that burden. And I don't want to have a fear. And I still have a fear. It's not as big as it used to be, but I still get scared that somebody's gonna do something to my kids. And and the youngest is 10, and the oldest is 20, and I'm still afraid for her to be sexually assaulted. I'm still afraid for the girls to be sexually assaulted. But I'm more so afraid for Kyle to believe that it's okay. Because he's going to be told that it's okay and that it's a badge of honor.
You know something? Do y'all watch Miss Pat?
Yes.
When I say that, they hit on that topic.
They hit on real shit.
Real shit. I love that show because that what you just said, like the son was about to meet this older woman and she was praying on him, and then the younger sister and the older brother had already went through it, and they was trying to prevent him from going down. That's like, they talk about real shit, and that us as a whole, as a community, do not touch on, and it's sickening.
They don't bring it up on anything.
Yeah.
Now, that's one thing I give to the 80s and 90s sitcoms, whether it was sitcom shows, like, they put real shit out there. You couldn't go through Moesha, whatever, Cosby, Good Times, without hitting on something that was prevalent during that time, whether it was AIDS, whether it was civil rights, whatever it might have been, apartheid, whatever it might have been during that time that affected us. It was on the show.
Yeah.
You could go. You may not have been living through it yourself, but I can go back and watch those episodes and be like,
Yes.
I wasn't old enough to understand what was going on in the episode at that time. But it's like, okay, you can come back and be like, man, I want to research that. How was that affecting my life during that time? How did those people go through what they went through? It's so much going on in this world each and every day that we don't always be affected by. So we just go on about our life. I just talked to someone today, and she was like, with the Israel situation, she was like, most of those people have bomb shelters. They are prepared to go to war at any time. And God forbid we have to go to war anytime soon, but it looks like where we may be headed to, are we prepared? At the end of the day, it's like we all, just like us women, we have to be prepared every day to go out in this world and face it and be like, even with our men, are we coming home today? Can we walk down the street safely? Are we going to get sexually assaulted? Can we make it to our car and nothing happened? And it's crazy that we have to live through that world, and we have to say like, hey, I'm big and bad at that time just to make it. And a lot of us, like you said, we repress a lot of things. You don't know how it's going to affect you, and you don't have that voice until you be like, I need to stand up for someone else. And even though you may feel like I let this go on for such a long time, whether it was with you, whether they did it to somebody else, sometimes it only takes that one voice to say like, hey, I don't want this to happen to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's all it takes is that one voice. And sometimes we have to find that voice, and it's easier said than done. And sometimes hearing somebody else's story makes us come forward.
Yeah,
True.
it makes you stronger.
It makes you stronger. It empowers you to speak up.
And nobody a lot of people who have not gone through sexual assault in some way, shape, or form, because there's so many forms of sexual assault. They didn't get the Me Too movement. But when somebody else said, it's like, okay, the pressure's off. Me too. Like, that shit happened to me, because people would accuse you and asking you what happened. Like, what did you do? Yeah. What did you say to him?
That is the most fucking ignorant question. So what did you?
And women
So I asked you to rape me. I asked you to sexually assault me. I asked you to prey on me. Like, you got to make this make sense. How did I ask for that? Something, what did you do? Well, what did you do?
Like, what kind of, did you say something to him? So just out of the blue.
What did you have on?
Apparently, he's a predator.
So
this is what he do. So yes, it's out of the blue. It's out of the blue for me, motherfucker.
You know what
I didn't expect this.
In the hospital, don't yell out rape because you're less likely to have somebody come help you. That you're supposed to yell out fire.
Wow. I have heard.
Yeah,
I've heard
I've
that.
heard that.
If you yell out fire, you're more likely to have somebody help you.
Because they worried about
Then if you yell out
themselves.
rape.
Well, in this society, it don't matter what you yell out, because they just gonna videotape it.
I was just gonna say that.
They gonna videotape.
They gonna pull their camera out.
No help, no protection.
I wonder though, so like with the men you were saying that for them happening or being molested or whatever at a young age, it's a badge of honor. But is it really though? Because how did they feel in that moment? Maybe this would be another topic, but how did they feel in that moment? Did you real life feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna get some pussy, yay me? Or did you feel violated? Who really what man can honestly say?
I wish we can ask Michael Jackson, but he's gone.
And when he tell the truth,
I wish we can ask. But he dead.
The few men have said that they said they were excited.
Really?
In that moment, and they were still excited even as young adults. Like, it was a badge of honor, and it wasn't until they reached a pinnacle life, like talking to a female, talking to their partner, and they'd be like, "So you were raped, you were sexually assaulted," and they'd be like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. So it's not the Antoine Fisher was like rare because most of them was excited.
I think because what he went through, in a sense, that was somebody that was his foster. He trusted, and she just did it. Like, she would beat on him and then do it. So he became.
So it's different if it was somebody that he had a crush on, then it'd be like,
it might have been different.
Right. Now, if you got a little babysitter because he didn't have a crush on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you like, oh shit, the babysitter be giving me play. She
Yeah.
do, she be flirting with me. See what happened next. I see if you touch her boob. It's not where I'm gonna tell you the babysitter be flirting with me.
Mhm.
Did you tell your mom?
Right.
Did you tell your dad? Like girls would tell girls, did you tell somebody?
Mhm.
Whereas boys like, nah, see what your next limit is. See if she let you touch a titty. Because to them it's the excitement of the chase and the catch. Right? Because that's what they're supposed to do.
Mhm.
And so if you have somebody that's older, that's like you're supposed to enjoy it. So like, yeah, it's definitely like I don't think I've come across anybody that look at it like me. And I've had people that experienced it close to me, male and female, where they've had, partners, women come on to them at early ages, and to them, where I held my own, and it's like, yeah, you shouldn't have had to held your own at 12 years old. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't have been doing that. And that was sexual assault. But because in your mind, you didn't look at it like that person was grooming you. You know what I'm saying? To do all this thing, because if you teach, then what are you doing?
Facts.
And if you're the only one I'm fucking, then what are you doing?
I will say, because I have heard stories for boys at young ages, 10, 11, 12, although unfortunate and like, okay, ew. But I do know that some uncles and or aunts will fathers will put their sons in those positions so they won't be gay.
Yeah.
However, it kind of
backfired
because like
they're sexually assaulted.
Yeah, like so. What do
Yeah.
you think that it does psychologically to the mind?
Yeah.
Like you did this to make sure that they wouldn't be gay, but how did you think that worked out for you? Because sometimes they do turn out gay. Nothing wrong with it.
Right.
Come on, it's our month.
It's
our month.
That's the flag. Y'all don't know, y'all. This is the flag on my nose ring, baby.
It's our
So I've
month.
definitely been representing all month. Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you.
But
flag,
it's
baby.
unfortunate because like they did try to put them in a certain direction and it backfired.
And I agree. It is a very, very, very common thing, especially growing up, to hear, and I know that.
Yeah.
And it's so more common where they're not speaking on it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say, well, I think you were sexually assaulted, it's as if you're insulting them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, baby, I'm not insulting you. I just want you to understand that girl at 16 shouldn't have been touching a 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
That woman at 20 shouldn't have been stroking a 15-year-old dick. Like, there's no, like, I'm sorry, because if your sister, niece, cousin said the same thing was done to them, you'd be ready to take pitchforks and torch and guns and, blicks and blicks or whatever they call them and put them out in the street. So make it make sense. But when you think about the concept of this, the main scene of any movie that all of us, I question you, but you've seen it too.
Yeah.
The Color Purple.
Oh
yeah.
You know,
the new one or the original?
The original.
I love the original.
When
movie.
Mr. was following
Natalie
and would follow her to school every day.
Joe pissed
until she
me
can come with
off.
the books.
Until he finally he followed her every day until he finally attacked.
Pissed and then got upset and threw her out of the house. And
Because
she can't come back
did
no
not
more.
give in. This is the reason why we choose the bear.
Mm-hmm.
That is the reason why.
And then on the upside of that, Sealy, what she say? He just got on top of me every night and did his business. He didn't care if I was there or not. Like, come on. You need to go to the comments. We've been like,
they listening. Y'all listening today. Y'all ain't saying nothing.
We getting into it today.
Because you know what? To tell women that you need to give a man your number and then block them just so you can feel safe. Like all this culture that is telling us that all they're doing is continuing.
Yep.
The don't say nothing and don't dress this way and don't speak this way.
It's just disguised in a certain way.
Yeah, and oh no, give him your WhatsApp number.
Change it
And,
to
get a fake phone number, a Google number,
I
and change
don't
your
know
number.
you.
I'm not giving you my number, no sir. I'm
Nah,
not interested.
good.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. When I was single, I wore a ring,
Mm.
and I would let you know, nah, baby, this is a trinket, or nah, baby, I'm married. Oh no, he loving it real good.
You know that married that saying that you're in
Yeah.
a relationship or married, it
believe
don't
me,
work.
You don't care.
I know I got a ring on now.
Look, I need to look. I used
And
to
it's
wear a
real.
ring. Look, I had to take it off like, cause don't jinx me. But I used to wear a ring on this finger
Yes.
like Muggs did not give a fuck.
Yeah, I got this. My
But I
promise
bet you
to
he
myself.
can't do this for you. Like, nigga, you on the train with me. What the fuck you?
I was like, nah, he picking me up at the end. Oh, my bad, sister. No,
No,
keep it
shit,
moving.
I used to be operating the train. This
Oh, yeah,
nigga
no.
on my train, bummed out and shit. Like, gee, what the fuck you think you finna do?
You smell like piss. And you gonna
Motherfucker,
do what?
finna do?
You smell like piss, and I see moths come out of your jacket.
Ma'am, would you please?
That he ain't doing. Can you lean your head in from my window, mister? Don't let it be the summer. It's already hot in this house.
I smell breath,
onions.
not breath, but
You
breath
smell
for
like-
the F.
You smell like rat and ass.
Damn, Gina.
See, I'm not gonna do this with you, man.
Lord.
I'm not gonna do it with you.
I'm just saying. What he gonna do? A whole lot. I don't care if I ain't got no heat. Somebody gonna do it.
Somebody doing something.
It ain't
and
you,
I
though.
love the era of
That's right.
headphones. Cause I'm quick to be like,
Mhm.
I ain't got shit going. Ain't nothing
Man.
on.
Yes.
But if a bunch of niggas get on the train, I'm like,
yes. I'm jamming.
I got my phone in my pocket. I'm a nod like I'm in this bitch. I'm listening to every word y'all saying on here.
Yeah.
Making my move, my knife in my pocket. Oh, we getting it because y'all finna get stabbed. Gee, I'll be on a train platform, no music, leaning against the wall. Cause I need to see everybody walking up on me. I'm little. I'm afraid of being thrown on the third rail.
Oh my God.
It is an eternal fear.
Okay, that's not okay.
It's a
I don't
fear.
even get on the train no
It's
more. but
a
that was
terrifying
definitely a
Please
fear.
don't. I've seen things.
It's a fear. So
I've
I
seen-
stand to the back of the, and I don't move until the train pull up. I'm just afraid of somebody being like, fuck you. Like 300 kick me. Yeah. So I just be pretending like I got music playing. And just be like, dude.
I will say that as women, we need to be outside more protected if we are outside by
We just
ourselves.
talked about that.
One,
was at the
remember
lake.
we was at the
Wait a minute.
we out here without nothing. It was just me and
We
B
ain't got
outside at the lake, and we started hearing noises. We couldn't pinpoint where it was coming from. We was like,
We
Oh,
need something.
Her life was in the car. I ain't
man,
had no
she was
life
like,
at
we
all.
out here with nothing. We got to come outside better than this.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
we didn't have anything, no knife, no
Nothing.
blade, nothing. We was just outside sitting in the water, sitting at the water, and my car was probably like 20 feet away from us.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got a predator.
Yeah, we like we moved quick
But
as hell.
now let that be two men. They would have been fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
They
Fine.
were.
Ain't no thought of no nigga jumping out the bush.
Hmm.
It's dark and you want to go to the porta potty to pee and you like, I'll just pee outside. I'd rather pee by my car than to pee at that porta potty in the dark. And it's just me and my homegirls out here, girl.
Man.
That's why I keep a roll of tissue and paper towels and hand sanitizers and wipes.
Oh,
Yes, you do, and I do appreciate that when I have these references.
Come on. Because, baby, like, I be
do
like,
appreciate it.
I don't know about that porta potty.
In
It's not-
general,
Look, I don't know. It's not a well-lit
First of all,
area.
I don't like to go in porta potties because I don't know who in them.
I opened up one. It was this man whole wardrobe in that bitch. Like somebody looked like they was like, "Get your shit, get your shit,"
Get the fuck
and
out.
threw it in a porta potty. It smelled like fresh laundry.
Oh damn.
It didn't
no,
smell
man.
like, and this is what made me angry, right? I was like, "Damn, it smelled good as hell." This bitch, it smelled like tag,
Everybody turn around when they see the clothes.
and it smelled like number tag. And I really want to go pee, but I got on sandals and I don't want to walk over these. If I had on gym shoes, I promise you I would have stepped on them clothes and went to pee.
Damn.
I would. It smelled good in that
Some of
bitch.
some-
Like, let me step on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jen threw your shit in this bitch, Bob. But
Tell us some Bob.
Now, at a minimum, I carry 2 weapons at all times, no matter where I am. But I travel a lot, alone, a lot.
And then you should carry
And
two
I
weapons.
love to live in my bubble. But trust and believe, while I'm in my bubble, there's some knuckle dusters and some sharp things that are on my sides. And I'm just like, whether it's in my purse, in my car, in my pocket, there's always something on me. Because look, I don't fight. I'm in a mode. I'm gonna have to give you one sharp.
Whatever
my pricks on that knuckle duster enough to puncture that kidney if I can, and I take the hell off. You know, I got enough to tase you and run. You know, and I've gotten so much better at that. I don't just tase people.
So I have a
question.
I have a question for the ladies. As far as being women, when y'all are out by yourself, or when y'all out, period, do y'all have weapons with y'all?
Yes.
I should have.
My weapon right there. Don't you see my real one?
I just bought me a new one. It's pretty and silver and purple.
Okay, my girl.
Yeah,
and then there's a taser.
I have them. My baby daddy and my boyfriend both gave me weapons, but I don't carry them as often. And I also don't go out by myself that often.
It don't matter you being in your car.
Yeah, that's true. I just had a friend from Facebook. She just said, and she's very reputable in the community and everything. And her friend was just attacked.
Oh,
wow. Going to their car, and it was both of them, and they got attacked by two young men. And she has a weapon. Her weapon was in her car.
Because they coming from a club?
I don't think she went to a club or anything, but wherever they were coming from, they followed them, and they really attacked her friend. And she said she couldn't get to the car fast enough to get hers. So they just snatched her purse.
And you should keep an additional weapon in the car. Now, once I did have an officer friendly, there are some good cops, tell me I have to remove my knife from the car.
Go to hell.
Because it's a concealed weapon. But instead, he told me, get yourself an envelope opener. He said, "Do you know how sharp an envelope opener
they
is?"
are. They are.
And pens.
Yeah.
And so he was like, he said, go get the metal envelope opener.
Yeah.
He said, it's just as sharp as a knife.
Yep.
He said, because he said, do you have some food to prove you was cutting some steak up in here? He's like, other than that's a concealed weapon. And you'll get
what kind of knife did you have?
I had a steak knife.
Oh, yeah, you ain't had no hand. Okay, get a hand knife.
I had a steak knife.
You seen my knife?
He said, "Go get
I be ready to
now my
still weapon, like every steak knife.
Courtesy to my brother.
Like, gee, no,
you see my
utility knife, a pocket knife.
I
would tell my
brother. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
When
John gone, I sleep with my knife under the pillow, and it sits in my bedside until he comes. Like it's under my pillow, and he come in the house. Because you gonna run this bitch. You gonna get in here and get on me, but you gonna be limp. I'm here to argue.
You ain't gonna get out.
You ain't gonna get out. And I'm gonna be right out here, down the street, wherever I need to go. Because I'm already planning my escape route out this house in 1,000 different ways. And it's crazy that we do that. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely, everywhere I go, I carry a knife. I know what bars that I can take my knife into. I know bars I can't. I know where to hide it, how to conceal it, where they gonna check here. Where they, like, no.
You don't even matter. Gerald has his all the time. He don't even hide them. They barely check him good enough. He's always carrying them.
Gerald said,
honestly, you want to know why? He looks like an upstanding citizen.
He looks like he always have his knife. They be like, do. He was like, no, I have my knife on. They didn't even check good enough. I said, well, that's good. We got one. We got one.
I only have two. Damn. Yeah, I have two. I have one under my radio in the little cupboard thing.
Don't say where it's at.
I'm sorry. I have one.
That's just the one.
Concealed in your car. And two. I have two concealed in my car.
And if you're ever wondering, if you're out here and you go to the Swaparama and Alsa,
they got those.
Everything.
Yes.
I got the perfume bottle one that looks like a taser and a flashlight.
Did you give me one for Micah?
I think I got her.
It looked like a cell phone.
Yeah, and I got my goddaughter one. That's on the keychain, and then I got myself knuckle dusters, the traditional knuckle dusters, and then I have the one with the sharp ends on the knuckle duster, so I can puncture you as I hit.
I have a question. Knuckle duster, is that the one with the knife at the end?
No,
like
so those are the brass.
I have brass.
So those are the brass knuckles, and then the ones that I have that look like an animal keychain right there, you just slide your two fingers in here, and it's the point here that looks like an animal, and those stab you.
So what is the one? So I have the one that has the knuckles
that goes on the
and
board,
then I have the knife on the end.
Ooh,
shit. Yeah. Oh, my brother be lethal when weapon me.
What?
My brother gets me together.
Oh,
You need this. My brother has given me that one. I have the one that she talking about, the knife. I just and it come out.
That bitch
So
come
And then I
I'm
have
too
a
clumsy for the
taser.
retractable.
That's good.
You clumsy.
I'm too clumsy for
Oh
the retractable.
damn.
I'm clumsy too, but I'm not gonna be clumsy for that shit.
You keep
Yeah,
get one
I
that
get
fit.
You gonna call
measure
me
it
007.
according to the palm of your hand,
Double
and you hold it and measure it. If it's too big, don't get it. Get you
Yeah.
one that fits
Fit
in
your hand.
and all you
Yes.
do is flip.
Yeah.
Because you, first of all, you don't need it. You shouldn't be playing with it.
Mhm.
But once you flick and lock into place, you don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
Once it lock into place, you hit that inner dive, turn
Yeah.
and run.
I'll show you, man, before we get
And
ready
if
to
you
leave.
pull it
It'll
out,
be
you know that.
big enough
That's
for your
already
hand.
Go in, turn, pull it out, and keep it going. Because they either gonna decide they're gonna chase you and die or hold that wound.
Mhm.
You make life decisions coming to get me.
Mhm.
Like, you decide what you want.
Because either way it go, you ain't gonna make it.
Cause you gonna be sitting there looking in the mirror, saying
Saying
damn to yourself.
Gerald said, I honestly hate when you ladies are out late at night alone.
I get
Look,
that.
I don't.
My bad. I don't know why my stuff wanted.
What's considered late? Nah, I don't make stops, so I come straight home.
Mm-hmm.
If the restaurant don't sell food, it don't matter what time. I come straight
Take
home.
a moment. I want to tell on her real quick because
Oh.
she like to get gas at all kind of hours.
No,
Come
you not
on,
supposed
man.
to.
Come
I got
on,
cursed out for
man.
doing
So
that.
when she with us,
I got cursed out.
we hop in the car and go with her. But y'all don't need to go with me. I don't give a fuck what
Come
time
on,
it is.
man.
You see
Come
what time
on,
it is?
man.
Why are you trying to
Nah.
get gas right
Wow.
now? You know,
It's certain ones you're not supposed to
Wow.
go to.
Yeah.
I have gotten better.
Did you?
I did.
Because this was just
Slightly.
last
I
week.
barely want to go
Damn.
at 6 o'clock.
Last week,
Last
Ashley.
week.
Like, T, you said you gotten better, but this was last week.
Literally.
Listen. So it's okay. In my defense,
You a real nigga.
Period.
that
Talk about that.
and it is a very okay. So I always go out by myself. It's a habit. It is what it is.
It's being out
So-
is fine, but stopping is different.
Yeah.
It's a hard habit to break. I do get that I don't need to be out and doing shit by myself without a man or without company. I'm with you when you right. That's why you was like, I'm finna go with you.
Yeah.
I
remember
That is a true friend.
okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember I was dating John, and we were on the phone, right? And I'm like, "Ooh, I want a milkshake." And at the time, I worked in Naperville, so I'm like, "I'm not gonna want to get gas in the morning because that means I got to get up earlier, and it's already like 10:45, 11 o'clock." So I jump in a car. He was at work. He must have looked up like, "Where's you at?" I said, "On my way to Sonic's to get a milkshake and go to the gas station." Boy, if he let me have it, and in my mind, I am very single, sir. You know what I'm saying? You not my man, let alone my daddy. So
Come
who
on,
was you to
like,
tell me? He was like, "You don't understand. Just make a It ain't about being your man.
Yeah.
It's just making sure you good." And I have never let that slip my mind. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and it's gas needed in that car. As long as that gas light don't come on, I'm gonna come home and be like, "We need gas."
Come on. Yeah. Like you used to moving like that. Like
I come now, but now I look, we need gas. And from that day on, he was like, "Shima, you either get gas, no matter how tired you is before you go in the house, or just you gonna have to get up in the morning and go get gas."
Yeah.
He like, "But don't be going out this late at night because this is when you get followed. And
Mhm.
you got a whole roommate. Where's your roommate?" I said, "I'm getting her a milkshake too."
And she ain't go with
She
you.
staying home with the kids.
Okay, well,
I don't do it.
All right.
If I'm with
everybody
if-
get in the
shut
car.
up,
Shit, it was
If I'm
food
with you,
tomorrow.
I don't do it. Like I be cool.
Gas at night is not allowed. I said
It's
what
your
I
life.
said.
It's your life.
I be trying to be cool. First of all,
I don't know why. I just don't want you to be great.
First of all, I only get gas in the suburbs. If I'm out that late.
what the fuck that mean? She said only get gas.
But you was with me though.
Yeah, but you
No,
was trying to convince me
just
not to.
bad.
But when have you seen?
It be the creepy dude.
Now I
that
will
slide
say
in
that I
the
did go to
ass
the gas
like
station. I
this.
went to go get those sunflower seeds.
Hey,
I will.
good.
You know, sunflower seeds.
Exactly. So
Look, yep.
I will say that.
Unsalted sunflower seeds. No,
I haven't.
I'm gonna tell on myself. I'm gonna be with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, friend.
You
Trey.
know, or you- She gonna tell on me?
When you tell on yourself.
Bitch, you gotta call him
Pick yourself.
Let me
Pick
tell you.
yourself.
For years, I hated the lines at the grocery store, so I would wait till 10 o'clock at night to go to food.
Come on, I'm with you when you
Oh,
right.
my
I'm
God.
with you when you right.
How about
Walmart
you
at 12 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I ain't gonna hold you. I went Christmas. I would go shopping for my kids like last minute Christmas shit. It'd be 1 a.m. That's when they put out the good shit, right?
They
But I be in the parking lot like cold, like all right. It's some times of the year where I shall partake in late
But
shopping.
look, they
No,
reach
I
out
ain't
and they
shopping,
zone
so don't
at like
what you
9:30 at
Yeah.
night. So when I get there,
If I can't order
They
it,
don't
I'll
be
be like,
stopped.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
And
Not
I
if
can
you
shop,
can't
and
order
I mean, I
I
can
ain't getting it.
twirl in circles in the aisles.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Because they used to close.
Look,
Food
yeah.
Flesh used to close at 12 a.m.
Yep.
Yeah.
I- Yep, it used to close at
I think now it's
12
like
a.m.
11.
9 or 10.
No, it closed earlier than that.
No. I think
Which
we stay
one?
there. The one in Chicago Heights stay
You
open.
better-
Ah,
It stay open all
was
night.
she said, was you by yourself?
No, Trey was with me.
All right.
And you went by yourself.
I wasn't by
Good
myself.
shit.
I not said Trey don't let me in. Now here's the
Now she
thing.
over there trying
I-
to say.
I travel at night late.
No.
I work far.
Fuck you up, Trey.
And
I'm
I
sick of your
travel
shit.
for work. You can fuck them up that.
No, I'm sorry.
I travel at night. I get back and it's a little bit late, you know.
Yeah.
And this stalker here has me on location
As you should.
on my
I got her location.
I don't even
your
know how to
location,
work
her
Snapchat.
location.
I know
Hey, I'll take it.
She told me she got your Uber
Listen,
location.
both of them be blowing me.
I got Jameer order a little Uber, it comes straight to me. I always know where she moving.
blowing me.
I always
bro.
know. I'm like,
Especially Shima, like Joe.
what you
Before
doing in
you
Maywood?
before she even got my location.
I be like,
What you doing over here?
I be like, Melly, it say you buy some woods and shit. You good?
You
She
ain't
like,
called me.
girl.
You ain't called me, so I looked at your location. I see you at work still out there. Okay.
I'm
I'ma see you. And I be like, this cornfield is where I work.
Yeah.
And the hotel is right there at the
Yeah.
cornfield. The hospital is over there.
Y'all
okay?
need to make
I
better
promise.
decisions.
I feel
Joe.
like y'all single. Y'all was single, and I just need to make sure y'all was
Now,
good.
I get it.
I thought that was the norm. So when I did that to Trey, he got upset at me.
It's different from a man. He ain't a single man. It's different.
So when I did it,
Now
he
he's like, you
ready to move.
you checking him. You
Yeah,
checking
nah.
him.
And you just like, but baby, it say you you in the fucking ocean. What's going on?
Right. And I be like, oh, you going to D&D type before you go hoop? And I said, we there. And she may be checking my location for 4 years.
First of all, I did it as a safety precaution.
Bruh.
Okay,
Bruh.
let's be.
You did it because you
You
are
were
part
not-
nosy.
Bruh.
No.
Shima, you be on it.
I be like to zoom in on the map, like, ooh, that's a good restaurant. But let me tell you, I had a friend that was on Lakeshore Drive, and her location was on Lakeshore Drive for 2.5 hours. And it was like, it wasn't on the drive, it was like in the brush by the lake. So I was like, okay, reset, something got to be wrong. So finally, I was like, you good, friend? She didn't reply. I'm like, okay, another hour passed. I'm like, this bitch still, oh Lord, they done chopped this hoe up and left her on the lake. So I texted like, hey, what's going on? Nothing. So I called her. She was like, hey. I was like, bitch, I've been calling, checking your location for 3 hours. She gonna say, so girl, my phone on do not disturb, and I'm listening to music, so none of my text messages came through.
Girl.
She like, I'm stuck in traffic. It's an accident. So
Yeah.
I'm on the bus and we're just sitting here. She was like, you're absolutely right. She was like, oh, thank you. I said, nah, nigga. Like,
I'm over here stressing.
I'm
G.
stressed.
like it's 6:45.
I'm blue.
You should be at home. Why you ain't at home?
I'm
friend?
blue.
Like, nah, nigga, I was make sure you was good. Next time, answer your phone. You don't share your location, don't answer your phone.
She be ready, like this how I know, Joe. She be booming.
I ain't gonna. When you say you on your way, I do check your location. See
Joe,
how much time I got.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
When by the time I pull up to her house, she be outside smoking a cigarette and shit. I be like, this nigga.
I do.
I know you
This
gonna be there.
nigga.
When you be like, I'm on my way, I check your location because you're on your way, mean you got 15 minutes to walk out the door.
You right.
So I got
Right.
another 15 minutes to let
You know what? I would just like to say live on this podcast. Shouts out to the friends that know you.
Oh.
God damn.
She gonna be on time.
She don't never be on time for me.
Damn.
I I be on time. She
I'm
like,
not
"That's
gonna
the
be on
suggested
It
time. I'm
is
here.
the suggested time.
I'm always early.
She early. She
I show
early.
at the
Nah,
10.
I'm not early at all.
She's always early.
I'm usually
Like I be like
Are
get here at
you?
8:00 and
Yeah.
she would come
Oh,
in the door
damn.
at 7:30, 7:45. And be like, oh, we're the first ones here. Nigga, you're early. And she coming, if it say 8:00 by 7:50, she walking in the door like there's nobody here. Like, Mama, come on, G. It's a party on a Saturday.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
And by 12:00, she ready to go. Like, but I've been here since the suggested start time.
That's why I don't get to no party till 1 a.m.
And on that note, I'm going to the questions, and we're gonna
Oh,
slow
Right, 1 a.m.
He said, Lord, Shantae said, y'all ladies need to come to the range with me. Girl, I love the
Yes,
range.
I
Me
want
too.
to.
I love it.
Who said that?
We
Shantae.
need to make a day.
Do I gotta have a gun
Brunch in the
license?
rain.
No.
Because they
That's
got
an ID.
What you say, brunch in the
Brunch
range?
in the range.
Come on.
We're not gonna talk about
Yes.
that.
Well, the
love
range
it.
is brunch. We shouldn't go to brunch first.
No.
No, we
No,
should
we
go
go
to
to
range
range.
first.
We should go to the range.
No.
That means we gotta go to brunch early as shit.
No.
You go.
You gotta handle it. You don't
Right,
want to go to
right, that's
brunch
what we
first.
said.
We're going to be drunk.
We gotta go to the range first.
We got to range and then brunch.
Then brunch.
I don't understand. Y'all, I don't understand.
Because we
the
got to
problem.
shoot weapons.
I still don't understand the problem. But,
Lord,
Till
Shantae
one of us
said-
got-
Well, I know I'm going to be in the line with her.
We
Like,
gonna distract
no.
the ass.
I'm going to be on the other side.
Exactly.
I just want y'all to know brunch is
Margaritas
over 3,
and
4 o'clock. So
Margaritas
to be at the
range
range
do
because the
not-
range don't be long.
I'm not getting out of bed.
You do know, like,
Until
if you get to
12.
the range, like, if you
Okay,
go to
first of
Eagles,
all,
they're not going.
y'all don't brunch like I brunch did because I'm not going to shoot some guns and in my brunch outfit. Like brunch is brunch.
You're right.
You
Well,
dress
that
up
won't
for
be in the
brunch.
same day then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you
Okay.
dress up for brunch. You wear pretty
You do.
clothes. You look
Right,
really
right,
pretty.
right.
You look,
I
and
mean,
then
or we
you
could
pull
just
out your
change
purple
clothes, you know
Glock
what I'm
9. Yeah. Or your pink Glock 9.
Ma'am, okay. Let's
Yeah.
go back to
My friend has a purple Glock. I love it.
I want that
She
Tiffany,
said, I
man.
like the train, but I don't fuck with the red, blue, green, orange, or brown last.
Yeah.
They're all of them.
That's
Sorry,
all
not
of them.
sorry.
Damn. Everyone. Okay.
all
Metro
of
and
them.
Amtrak.
No.
That's what I heard.
She
I would
say
like to
pink and
personally
yellow.
say, baby, you
Oh.
are not wrong.
She say pink and yellow. That's it.
That's it.
That's
You are
it.
not wrong.
Gerald said, ice pick is great too. I carry a foldable box knife. It's perfectly legal. It is legal.
Oh.
Yeah, a box cutter is legal. I know I almost got cut by one. Ain't nothing wrong with the good girl.
No, you
sir.
got experiences.
This girls be crazy.
Yeah.
This girl almost come in with a razor
Hold on,
blade,
pause.
too.
I would like to know, because this was in y'all era. How did y'all, well, not y'all, but how did females walk around with blades under their tongue?
I just said that. Like I had a girl that would have used to have razor blade under her tongue. And
How
we
the
used to fight
fuck
with
did y'all do that?
I
ain't never had to do, so I don't know.
But-
Yeah, but how was
but
that done?
I went to a predominantly Mexican school. I went to Greeley
Mhm.
in grade school. Taking mine, that was
No.
7th grade.
Mhm.
And they would have a blade rolled under their tongue.
Mhm.
Dull side down this way, sharp side this way. And outward, sharp side facing outward under their tongue.
So they
They
didn't
said it
have
right
it
here.
covered,
It's
but
not
they did
covered.
have the blade.
And they can roll their tongue. And they can roll it out and it'd be on the top.
Oh no!
And it would show me. And it was one girl that this girl pushed me into the school bully, and I was terrified because I knew she would
Carried the
keep
blade.
blades in her mouth. And I said, my face is too cute to be,
Okay.
Girl. Ma'am.
you know.
Mhm.
And thank God it was in the lunch line because she had took her blade out so she could eat.
Damn.
Bella.
So,
Thank God.
yeah, thank God, because I just was like, pull me out this school. I had 1 year there. I said, I can't be.
Mella, what you
here.
say? Put me out the plastic. These bitches ain't brand new.
Brand new. This is what they always been doing.
I was like, I'm trying to fit in. I'm sneaking lipstick. I'm sneaking black liner with gold lipstick so I can fit in. I'm doing my eyebrows with my parents leaving. I'm like,
That was the one time she wasn't dark.
right. I was trying to wet the brush and go like this. No, because it was wild then. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
And that was
Okay.
the north side of Chicago in the 90s. And it was the north side of Chicago, and it was rough. Because, yes, they had blades in their knife, and I saw girls get cut up. And that girl was like, they're savages. They were so much bigger than me because they got held back, right? So, And I'm little. I was a little person back then. I was
You
a
still
little
little
person.
now.
I'm wider. I ain't taller, but I'm wider. But
She ain't taller. She wider
wider.
now.
I ain't taller, but I was little. I was
Yeah.
short in both stances. And those women were held back. The men was held back too. They was growing mustaches, and we was in 7th grade. And they should have been in sophomores already. They were getting held back. This was before No Kid Left Behind, by the way.
Lord.
So you just got held the fuck back. One on summer school in 6th grade. You just
They
got
got tagged them being held back. And
right.
that's why
They got held back
behind.
for certain years. There's only summer school for certain years. Other than that, you got held back. So you was held back. You was with them, and I was terrified of them. And let me tell you why. Because we used to have DARE program come in,
I
right?
remember there.
And the teachers would leave out. And they would bully me, and they'd be like, "You crackhead, you so skinny, you must be on crack, blah, 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 blah," right? And then they would leave, and the teacher would leave, and they's like, "Who here has tried coke?" In 7th grade, they was like, 4, 5 people, alcohol, half the class. Who's had this? Who's tried a pill? I seen my uncle's pill, I tried it. I seen the coke, they had an 8. And they looked at me, and they was like, "You didn't raise your hand or nothing." I said, "Who, me? The only dust I mixed with is pixie stick."
Look, that was our sugar. I cocaine.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta go into
Real world. Y'all was in real world adult experiences that we
She
were.
said, "What the fuck? Not coke?"
in 7th grade though.
Yes. And I was like, oh my God. And after that, another group came in because too many people raised their hand.
So they need to talk to the students.
And
Oh my God.
And they brought an
they need
assembly
more help.
in and brought us all in because of that. Next thing
I'd
you know,
be
you
like,
start
let me
seeing
out.
drug dogs come in grade school. And I said, I got to get out of here. And I told him, and he was like, well, you need to learn other cultures. And I don't want this one.
Oh my God.
Give me
I'm
another
tired, G. Like, what?
Give me a different one. Get me out of
Hey,
here.
y'all need to sit up and listen to this nut talk, y'all. It's
And look, I'm from the north side of Chicago, so my daddy was like, you was around too many white people growing up. So they need to learn other cultures.
No,
So then he
not
took
theirs.
me there, and it's all said it was 10 black people in the school, and all Mexicans at Greeley. And I was like, please get me out of here. This is the worst nightmare I ever thought in my life, right? And I said, this can't be life. This can't be life. They talking about my little ponytail calling it the oxtail. They talking about my shit. They talking about my shit. They talking about my dog was better than you. I said, let me get that out of here. Leave my house. Let me get gone, you know.
She ain't like
And-
they were notorious for blades.
And I said, let me get out of here. And after that first fight with that girl, and I thank God it was in the lunch line, that she took that blade out to eat. And I got a regular fight, you know.
A regular fight.
But I didn't like that because they want to scratch your face and stuff. I was like, I don't like that, you know. And then I took a hair out. I was like, and then, you know, I felt like, man, I got to show myself. So I took a hair and I made it into a braid and made it a braided necklace like a butterfly. And I came back to school with a hair on a bracelet, and then I got it.
All right.
Oh,
Just
Damn.
But
okay.
I
She came back with
I
everything.
said, you
You
gotta.
said Mella feeling that liquor.
She got into it like.
Wait, friend,
Like,
don't tell
I'll
them all
let you
you
know.
how crazy you are.
Listen, because everybody was like, wait, what?
Right, like
I told. Okay, so
I love
she
I
just
got
did a
the
10-minute comedy set. Hilarious. She did, Chuck.
She did.
Said, thank God she took her. She was in the lunch line. Note to self: if you in a place where girls carry blades, make sure you fight them in the lunchroom.
Right.
Damn.
that's the only time they take them out. That's the secret. Tell them that's the only time they take them
shit.
kids out.
Hey, I just want y'all to know, Shantae said I used to do that shit all the time, the blade under the tongue. Yes, so used to be really to cut a bit. See, yeah.
That's crazy.
Now I had a girl
That
threatening to cut
terrified
me,
me.
and I was like at a rec center, and I called my mama like, "Hey, it's 4 girls outside. They said they gonna cut me and my sister in the face. You on your way? All right." And the boys was like, "You ain't." I was like, first of all, I don't know them bitches. 2 of them got blades. Boom on her way down here. And they like, who boom? You'll find out. And we sat inside that rec center like, And and boom, and my aunties came down the street like, what's the problem? We came out the door like, bye.
See, I'm glad you had people.
Like,
to
girl,
back
let
you
me call
up.
my mama.
You
Okay,
had
I'm
people
not
to back
doing
you up.
this.
I didn't have people to back me
I
up.
didn't either.
And I didn't back
Right.
down. This is the
That's
thing.
crazy.
Because I'm the oldest, I did not back down to fights, right? But that, when you threatening to cut, like, oh, so I might end up in a hospital, arteries, my face. Oh, no, y'all. This girl said, I'm going to cut your throat. And I believe her.
Oh.
So I'm going to stay in here because you not going to cut my throat because this dirty ass little boy trying to talk to me.
Okay, for real.
Like,
Right.
he stank too. So I don't understand the problem.
He stank too.
Anywho.
Lord.
Let's y'all. It's 9:54. Brandy got to get up out of here real soon. I'm just gonna say this, and I'm not gonna go through all the announcements, but I will say this: creep culture is real. Rape
Yes.
culture is real.
Yes.
When women tell you men, believe them. When a woman says that she would rather pick a bear, don't rationalize and try to understand the fear in choosing that man.
Indeed.
And because there's so much fear as the men, you should learn to try to understand, but teach your boys otherwise. It's not okay to catcall girls. It's not okay to walk down the street on a girl. It's not okay to even try a little bit more when she say no. It is not your job to turn it into a yes. And I know in this house, that's how we're raising our son. That consent is always necessary. And just because a girl look good does not give you the right nor the opportunity to make her feel less than human. With that said, thank y'all so much. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in for Ladies Night. I appreciate these wonderful, wonderful women that showed up this week. Like, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I appreciate y'all. See y'all next week. Mwah!
This is lady.
Right, we'll be like,